evening.
To the core concept of today's session. It is everyone here is eagerly waiting forward to a seminar on the theme of financial planning and securities market, impersonation and frauds, delivered by Mr. Gunuturu Garu, Deputy Manager at National Stock Exchange. Mr. Gunuturu Garu, please come on to the board.
I would like to thank the college management for giving this opportunity, and Mr. Chandrasekhar sir for his special mentions for him. Actually, he was the one who took the initiative and has done this program. Yeah, thank you. And firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Gunuturu Ravi. I am from NSE, National Stock Exchange. I have been working in NSE from the last 2 years. I have a total experience of 6+ years in financial industries, and I have been into the customer relations all the 6 years. And I am a MBA graduate from Nizam College, which is a constituent college of Osmania University, Hyderabad. Okay, so we'll be starting the session regarding introduction to financial planning. Okay, firstly, I would like to give a disclaimer. So we are here just to educate you regarding your financial planning and regarding the market. So we don't directly promote or guide you to take a product or service. Okay, we are here only for education basis. Right. So the basic agenda of this program, these are the basic agendas. So what is more important, savings or your investments? Then we will be discussing about the steps in financial planning. Then what are the investment sutras? Then what is the capital market we will be discussing. And we will be discussing about few products like mutual funds, ETFs and sovereign gold bonds. Okay? Yeah. Firstly, we would like to discuss about money. Money. Basically, money doesn't buy happiness. Okay? What does money do? Money gives us the option to buy our choices, what we want to buy. So we have to be in a way that we have to manage our money correctly. For example, if you want to buy a car, okay, you buy a car with the funds which you have. If you want to buy, if your budget is 10 lakhs, and if you want to buy a car, it should be like the car which should come in 10 lakhs only. So if you are going for more, and if your want is more, in the meantime, what happens? After some times, you will be left with no fund, and you have to sell the things which you need. So here the concept of need and want you have to understand. Need is something which you should have compulsorily, and wants are our desires. Okay? So understanding this concept, understanding money is pretty much important. So the second point. Regarding the planning. So for everything, even for you guys are in a very young age, you will be planning to go out, in the sense for a trip or something. So what do? So basically you sit together, plan to do that activity, and plan, for example, if you are going on a trip, you will be planning like where should we go, and what is the budget, and how we should get it, how we will be going, and we will be doing a planning. In the same way, for our financial growth, we have to plan in a correct way. So planning is nothing but getting your future into the present and doing something for it. So for example, tomorrow, for example, as a elder perspective, I'm speaking as a married person. So for example, if my wife gives birth to a child, so for example, her education and her growth, we have to take care. So understanding those things, and we have to plan from the initial stages only. So this is the basic concept of financial planning. Okay, we'll be discussing about the financial planning steps. So firstly, for every plan, you should identify the goals. What is the goal? For example, for an elder, the kid's education might be his financial his goal. So first of all, we have to identify the assets. What are the assets? Assets in the sense your investments, your savings. So then we have to identify the liabilities. Liabilities is in the sense your debts. For example, if you are having a loan or any other issues, Those will be coming into the liabilities. Even the expenses will be coming into the liabilities. Firstly, we have to identify these things. Then you have to understand your likely future goals, future earnings, sorry. For example, if you are earning a lakh of rupees, so all the amount you can't invest, right? In the sense, invest in the sense you can't save it. So, for example, if you are earning 1 lakh, around 40 to 50% might be some expenses, 20 to 30% will be some other expenses, and remaining 20% will be your savings. So, we have to assess our future earnings and also the expenses as I discussed. So, after that we have to plan what the fund, for example, if 20,000 is remaining in a lakh. So, we have to plan in a way to invest it. We can go for mutual funds, we can go for some other product, and we can even save directly at home. So, we have to plan like that, and we have to do the investment, and we have to review it. So, these are the basic steps for anything. Firstly, we have to plan for our emergencies. These days we don't even know the expectancy of life. So, for everything we have to be ready, and we have to plan for our emergencies firstly. So, regarding your emergencies, it might be your medical expenses or some other expenses, your parents' health or your kids' health, your health, etc. So, you have to be planning for that. You have to take, I mean, you can opt for medical insurances, some other thing, and also put a lump sum amount or something apart from your regular investments for these emergencies. This is the main sutra. Then we have to plan for the family goals. Family goals in the sense the day-to-day activities, expenses, daily expenses, etc. We have to plan for that, and for the education, etc. We have to be planning for that. And after retirement, no one is going to, I mean, these days no one is going to give an opportunity to work or any retirement pension or something like that. So we have to plan for our future also, future in the sense retirement, after your retirement. So for those you have to be planning. So apart from these, there are other sutras he was mentioning that regarding the inflation. So the average inflation rate, if we see for the last 30 years, is about 6.7 times. For example, if a product is around 100 rupees, around maybe 20-25 years ago, the same product now it will be around 670 rupees. For example, petrol around 20 years back, if you see, not even 20 years back, 15 years back, if we have seen, the average price of petrol was around 55 rupees. Now we are getting it around 110 rupees. So this is called the inflation. So the customer purchase power also, this inflation has been increased a lot. So we have to be working with the inflation and invest. Okay. Apart from this, we will be discussing about the products in the next slides. Okay. So this is the risk and reward matrix. So basically, the risk and reward things we'll be discussing. For example, so there are two levels of risks: low risk and high risk products. So a product with high risk and high risk will be given if it is giving high reward. These are the basic examples of the products. Okay. Derivatives in the sense, I mean, exchange traded, and futures and equity oriented products. Equities in the sense shares of the company. So in the long run, these shares will be giving you a high reward. So high risk and low reward. If we see the second what we say matrix. For example, if you are taking high risk, why you are opting for low reward, right? So there aren't any products which are prescribed here. So it is not even suggestible for you to take a high risk on a low reward what we say products. Okay. Then low risk and low reward. These are like FDs. For example, anything which is giving a standard what we say standard interest is a bank deposits, post office savings, PPFs, mutual funds. Here we have a low risk because our fund will not be much deviated. Deviated in the sense, for example, if you have invested 100 rupees, so the average FD rate is around 7% per annum. So you will be getting around 70 rupees, something like that, as a month, as a interest. So 7 rupees as interest, something like that. So these are low risk, and you will be getting rewards. And high risk and high reward and low risk. These are the schemes which are ongoing actually. As previously sir had discussed about the what we say frauds and other impersonation things. So when there is a low risk, please understand there will be no high reward. So people these days are being running around these things. For example, if you invest 100, they will be promising you that they will be giving you 10x times, 20x times. So we have seen, we in the sense as a exchange, we have seen many complaints lodging on these things. So you be careful. No one gives you these kind of things. If someone gives you these kind of things, it's not suggestible. Okay. These are the financial products as per your goals. Okay. If you are having a short-term goal, in the sense, for example, if you need for medical emergency or something like that, or some other things, so you can invest in savings account. Savings account gives you around 4% of 3 to 4% of interest every year. Fixed deposit also is similar to that. So it will be given around 7% to 8% these days. And RD and other money market instruments. Money market instruments are something like government bonds, etc. So these are for money market instruments or for those things basically. So these can be used for that. Then the medium and long-term market, long-term goals. For example, if you are investing in stock market, equities mainly. So if you are purchasing a share, company share. So if you are putting it for a long term, for example, 20 years or 10 years, something like that, there is a high scope for the what we say returns. So even the mutual funds gives you for a medium term, mutual funds is pretty much recommended. Such as you people might be aware of SIPs. Many people will be investing in SIPs. And gold and real estate also. These are for long term. And other product is insurance, as we earlier discussed. Life insurance and medical insurance and other insurances such as vehicle insurance, etc., are very much needed for a daily use. So in the down we can see the risk matrix basically. So there are 3 types of risk which he is telling: low risk, medium risk, and high risk. So there are 2 pictures we can understand. So firstly, a young man and an old man. So at a young age we have ample amount of time for us to invest to grow. So we can invest in high risk products also. It's suggestible. But when you are at an old age after your retirement, it's not prescribed for you to go to a high risk product, is what it is telling. So as you are very much young at this age, you might be getting into jobs maybe by the next 2-3 years. So it is better for you to go for high risk products. In the sense, be careful and invest. Yeah. So these are the investment evaluation factors. When you are investing, you have to go through these factors. For example, how safe it is. For example, if you are putting an FD, I'm just telling about fixed deposit in a bank. So how safe is it? Is it safe or not? Then we have to see the liquidity. Liquidity means by how much time I can redeem the fund. For example, a fixed deposit. Again, if we are redempting it, it will be immediately coming to the bank account. So how fast we can redeem it is the concept of liquidity. Then returns. What are the returns percentage? Mutual funds generally give around 10%, 15% in a long term. So how can what are the returns we can get bulky? We have to check that. So how convenient is it? How easy is it to invest? How easy to understand? We have to understand that, and we have to invest. Then what is the ticket size? Ticket size is the amount of investment which you are doing. For example, SIPs, you can even invest 100 rupees these days as a SIP per month. So what is the ticket size? Minimum ticket size. So we have to see that. Then taxability of earnings. See how much tax it is the government, in the sense of how much tax the product is. We have to see that. Then what is the tax deduction? How much the tax is being deducted? Taxability of earnings, in the sense, for example, under some sections 80C, 80D, 80E. So tax we can we can redeem the tax. If you go for a home loan, for example, so under 80C it is exempted. Insurance also exempted under 80C. Your education loan is exempted under 80E. These are the things we have to see. Then what are the tax deductions? How much tax is being paid? We have to see that. So these are the basic investment evaluation factors. Okay. So this is the path he is mentioning, that you have to start now at your early age only. If you start, it will be better. If you start to plan, what I meant to say. So after that, firstly, for you to get an knowledge, firstly invest in a short-term goals. You invest in risk-free products for short-term goals, and then go for a long-term goals. And for retirement, invest in the stock market with long-term view, not in a short-term view. For example, MRF share price in the 1990s, maybe early 2000s, was around 1000 to 2000 maybe. Now the share price is around 1.85 lakhs. So one person buying 10 units of 10 shares of MRF at that time with 10,000, now he would have around 18.5 lakhs with him. So that is the power of market. So understand the products, go through the products firstly, then you can invest. Yeah, these are the returns from different classes. As I mentioned earlier regarding inflation, it's around 6.7 percentage, sorry, not percentage, times. In the last 30, it has been increased. So if we see, the silver has been increased 8.51 times, fixed deposit rates have been increased by 8.78 times, gold, investment on gold increased by 8.83 times. If you see the equity shares of a company, it has been increased by 15.4%, 4 times. Okay. So just remember these things in your life. Investment is never a gambling. You need to put your effort, understand where you can invest, what risk you can take, how much risk you can take. Understand these things and invest. So you should know regarding few things, where your investments are going and where are you investing, whom with you are dealing, and where to go for help. So these are the basic things you have to understand and you have to invest. So capital market. Capital market is basically a place where buyers and sellers meet for exchanging securities. Okay. So for buying or selling securities. So basically in India, it is regulated by SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India. So we'll be discussing about a product called mutual fund. Anyone knows about mutual fund? Anything? Anyone are investing in mutual funds or SIPs? Yeah. Nice. 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 You might be having some information regarding that. So investment in mutual fund is like investing investors' money into a pool. For example, it's like collecting 10 people's money and investing it in the market. Your money, for example, a fund manager collects money from 10 investors, for example. So what he'll do, he'll invest in the securities in the market and he'll generate the funds. Sometimes it might be fluctuating, as it is a volatile market, it might be fluctuating towards up, increasing or decreasing. So we have to be looking into that and invest it. So why mutual funds? Mutual funds are basically very transparent. Okay, it is, you can check the price, etc. on a daily basis, and it is professionally managed as there is a fund manager. He'll be investing in the top 50 companies or 100 companies according to your, for example, if you are going for a multi-cap fund, so he'll be investing in that kind of maybe top 20-25 companies from high, what we say, top companies, top 25, top 20 companies, top 50 companies, then middle level companies he'll be choosing, and other small level companies he'll be choosing. So those things we have to see. Then it is easy to liquidate. As soon as you give a redemption form, within 1 or 2 days, maybe T+2 is the time for that to redeem. Within the next 2 days or within the TAT, it will be coming here, it will be settling the amount as per today's rate. So it is easy to, it is very convenient actually. If you approach a bank, they will be, for example, if you are approaching a bank or directly if you are going into your internet banking also these days, from mobile application also, you can directly invest in mutual funds. So the ticket size, as I intimated earlier regarding SIPs. So the ticket size of SIP is around 100 rupees these days. So monthly we can even save 100 rupees also. Okay. So and diversification, we can invest in different funds actually, multi-chip fund, blue chip, others. So it is well regulated. It is regulated by AMFI in India, which comes under SEBI only. Yeah, and the costs are, costing in the sense what we say, in the sense the taxes or other things which we are, other costs for that are also low. So this is one of the best product for people with a minimal knowledge of market. Okay, thank you. Then this risk calculation of mutual funds. So for example, if a person, these are the investor types. Okay, very aggressive investors, they do invest in very what we say high risk products. So they are classified as very high risk investors. Aggressive are those who take high risks. So the remaining are over there. You can see over there. Okay. So the due diligence while investing in mutual funds. So these are the various parameters which we have to go through while investing in a product, investing in mutual funds. So what is the performance? What is the past performance of the fund? Then what is the expense ratio? What is the risk? Which risk it is being classified into? Then, as I mentioned earlier, again performance of the fund. Then how frequently fund manager buys and sells the securities from the fund, and background of the fund manager. We have to check all these things and we have to invest. Okay. We have other product which is called as exchange traded funds, which are pretty much similar to mutual funds, but mutual fund is regulated by AMFI and it can be bought from banks and some other things. And exchange traded funds are it is also a pool of securities a person buys. So exchange traded funds are for example, if you might have heard about Nifty 50, some other products like this. So these are the exchange traded funds which you can buy on a day and sell on a day. So these are also, many people does the intraday trading. Those people might be knowing about this product. So it is a similar product to mutual fund, but it is traded on the exchange. That's it. And regarding the sovereign gold bond scheme, this is generally we buy gold, but this is a digital form of gold these days, which is under the regulation of RBI. So RBI releases tranches, means in the sense, some quantity of digital gold every year. So we can buy it from exchanges, we can buy it from the banks, we can buy it basically from exchanges and banks. You can buy it. So you need to pay, for example, as today the gold rate might be around 8,200 per gram. So you'll be paying according to that, and you'll be redeeming it on the maturity. The maturity period is around 8 years for this, and every year you'll be earning around 2.5% as a interest on that semi-annually. In the sense, you will be getting 2 times in a year. So your earnings will be like the gold prices. For example, if you are investing for a gram 8,000 this year on today, so after 8 years it might be around 14,000 or 15,000 per gram, maybe more than that. So you will be earning according to the gold price. It will be increasing, and the last on what day, if you want, for example, if you want to redeem on a particular day, on that particular day gold price will be settling for you. So it is available in the demat form and also in the paper form. Okay, this is guaranteed by the RBI. Okay, the minimum investment is 1 gram, and the maximum is 4 grams for individual and 4 kgs for individual and as well as the HUF also, and 20 kgs for trusts and similar entities. Right. So the next thing is regarding investor application. So for you to understand regarding the securities market and its implementation, circulars, and any other things. We have a application of SEBI called Sarthi app. It is present both in iOS and Android as well, Play Store as well. So you can download it. You can go through the what we say application and everything regarding the circulars, etc. What are the new implementation by SEBI, and understand the market. This is the grievance redressal platform of SEBI. So anyone having any grievances, for example, it might be any sort of grievance on, might be on the exchange or the broker or the mutual fund firm, any other, maybe on depositories, etc. They can lodge a complaint in Scores 2.0. So there are 3 levels over here. For example, if you are giving a complaint on a stock broker, okay, I hope everyone are with me, right? Yeah. So for example, you are having a stock broker grievance. So you will be raising a complaint against the stock broker in Scores 2.0 portal. So there are 3 levels in it. So the entity in here, in the sense, I mean, you can see the 3rd number over there. So in the third number over there, entity to submit action taken report. So for example, after lodging a complaint, the entity, in the sense the stock broker, maybe Zerodha we will consider. So Zerodha will be replying regarding the grievance of the investor. They have to resolve the issue within the speculated time, which is 21 days. So within 21 days, they have to give a reply or provide a resolution to the complainant in the sense investor. So if the investor is not satisfied with the response provided by the complainant, he can push it for the next level, whereby the designated body in the sense it might be either the exchange or the depository. For example, as it is a stockbroker complaint, so the exchange takes up the complaint and resolves the complaint. Try to resolve the complaint within the next speculated time, which is 10 days. So after that, if the investor is not satisfied with the response, he can opt for the next level, where SEBI only directly takes up the complaint and deals with the complaint. So this is the main, this is the recent development. From last 1 year, we have been looking into the complaints like this, whereby each and every complaint of the investor, SEBI can have a watch on. So whereby it is like a protection to the investor, whereby directly they can take their concerns to SEBI. So this is the main portal where you can sign up and lodge a complaint. And this is other portal for complaint lodging again, whereby in this ODR portal we have the concept of conciliation and arbitration. Arbitration, many people from law might be knowing regarding that. So we'll be dealing with arbitration proceedings also in this site for the same matters. So NSE, we are on all the social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. You can have you can just follow it, and you can see the recent developments and other programs which has been taking place. And apart from this, I just want to discuss regarding a special certification which has been, which SEBI has been SEBI and NISM is providing, which is called SEBI Investor Certification. So I just request you guys to go through that and appear for the examination, which is very easy in nature. Okay, the study material will also be provided in that, and which is of no cost. It is free. Okay, so if you just write it, you will be getting a certification that is very much important, very much easy actually. And also, as there is no cost involved in this, it is very much useful for you to understand the financial markets. And this is the page for the investor service centers which are there across India. Okay, I was showing and a common contact person will be there for that. So these are all the places in across our country. So we can see the slide might have cut. You can see over there, our office address is there. So even in our office, we provide a dedicated dedicated system for the visitors to learn something. We have digital library as well as a dedicated library for investors to understand, to get the knowledge on securities market. So hope so you people will be, someone from you will be visiting it and using it also, and all the other information also we will be providing. So this is all about the basic concept of financial planning and securities market. Now we will be looking into the impersonation and frauds. This will just take around 10 minutes. I will not take much time of yours. Impersonation and frauds. Earlier sir has discussed regarding this. So these days we are getting multiple, not even multiple, every day, not every day, might be every 2 or 3 days, we are getting a complaint on a general fraud which is happening through WhatsApp or other social media platforms like Telegram, etc. That people are directly, in the sense they will be, someone in Facebook will be contacting you, and they'll be asking you, they'll be providing their fake, I'll show you, fake certifications like this, fake certificates. The first one is a certificate. They'll be telling that we are a registered firm under sebi. It might be, for example, I'm just taking name of a JP Morgan. We are JP Morgan stockbroking agency, and they will be providing a certificate, and they'll be asking you that they'll be telling you that we'll be giving you around 10 to 20x times of returns within around 90 days or 1 month or something like that. You just invest with us, they will be telling. So these are the basic 7 activities which they do. They'll be telling that they are from the very big organization, and they'll be providing unregulated trading platforms. So they'll be giving you a application link, okay, APK link, which is not even present in the store, Play Store or iOS, and they'll ask you to download that. Okay, once you download it, it will be same and similar to the actual application of the actual broker. So they'll ask you to join them and create a institutional account, which is a VIP account, whereby they'll give you discounts on the shares, and they'll be giving you early offers on IPOs. Other things they'll be giving, they will be assuring you the returns, guaranteed returns they will be telling, and they'll intimate you that they will give you a assistant, personal assistant, and they will be trading on behalf of you, they will be telling. So they'll be, as I mentioned earlier, IPO subscription they will be telling, and they will be doing all the illegal trading services. Okay. So we can see here, we can see Mukesh Ambani's face over there. We have got it from one of the sites actually. It is a real one. So they have been impersonating, in the sense they have been using the reputed individuals also, like Mukesh Ambani, some other people like that. And they'll be telling that Mukesh Ambani is investing with us and he is getting this much of profits. You also invest with us, we'll be giving you this much of profits. So then they will be providing you the certificate, and these are the other screenshot of the website in the sense their applications which we got from the investors who got scammed. A good video stating that we shouldn't encourage these things, and no broker will directly get touch in with you regarding the trading, etc. So be careful. So the same thing, assured returns which is being offered over here. We can see 300% doubling program and 500% doubling program. And this is the modus operandi, as I mentioned earlier. These are the basic steps of them. So yeah. So as sir earlier discussed regarding phishing, emails and links regarding links. So don't trust all those links and click on those. Your information will be lost. Okay. So these are the basic examples. On these firms we have got complaints, and they will be replicating these firms, and they'll be doing frauds. As of now, these companies we have caught. Okay. And these are the some of the links which we have got from the investors. Just to show you, we have been displaying these things. Okay. So it is based. It is suggested to advise you people. For example, if you want to know regarding any registration of a trading member, so you can go through these sites. Every site has its own trading members information. So you can go through the exchanges. Okay, NSE, BSE, MCX, other exchanges also, membership directory, whereby you can locate your broker, where is his address, and what does his, from when he is in this business, etc. We will be seeing over there. The next step, the same thing. The bank accounts to receive and pay money from the investors are disclosed over here. Regarding the trading members, you can see it. So, yeah, it is to be noted that such profited schemes are not encouraged, which are not regulated under SEBI. So, you have to be pretty cautious regarding that. So, you have to check for the benefit of investors under exchange jurisdiction. Exchange has implemented dispute resolution mechanism, investor grievance redressal mechanism also administered by exchange. Okay, for any other disputes, you can reach out to the common IAC centers which I have shown you. So the nearest one is in Vijayawada. Our office is in what we say. We have the address on the down also. You people can note it down or have a photo of that. We even have our telephone number over there. You can, if you have any doubt, you can even contact over there and ask us. So the office hours are from 9:30 to 3:30. Sorry, 9:30 to 5:30 from Monday to Friday, Saturday and Sunday being holiday. Gold SIP, SIP you are talking about. Basically, it's a. I hope it's a SIP which is invested in gold bonds, might be.
Does it have anything to do with sovereign gold bond scheme or anything like that?
I hope it's not, sir. But I'll just give you my contact number. You can contact me on some other day. Whereby it will be
no
better.
problem.
Yeah.
And also now I want to bring to your attention that Amazon is selling gold.
Yeah. Okay.
So can we buy? It is a 24 carat
Okay.
gold, and depends upon the day or the day's price.
Okay.
And all these platforms, e-commerce platforms, they are selling gold.
Okay.
Does it come under the purview of SEBI?
No, sir. Basically, gold bonds comes under the purview of RBI. So, if it is prescribed by RBI, please check it. And if it is prescribed by RBI, you can buy it, sir. Okay. Physical gold. Physical gold. Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. If you check the first of all, you just check the what we say suggestions or what we say, sir. These reviews on that. Then just check if it is regulated or not. Then you can buy it, sir. Otherwise, it's better for you to. I suggest if you are going to buy a physical commodity, it as a commodity, you can buy it in the market also, outside, in the sense in the jewelry shop or gold shops. It's better actually, unless or until it is. I don't find it. I didn't see it as a legal thing as of now. In the sense, we don't have any other. Communication as of now in regards to that, sir. So I can't prescribe you to buy over there, but it's better for you to check the features and other things, and then buy it, sir. Yeah.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
one question, sir. Nowadays, the artificial intelligence entered in this trading platform, in a brokerage. How do I identify it is a SEBI registered broker?
In the sense you are asking about the trading. For example, if someone is how to identify a stock broker, you are asking, right?
The registered one.
So registered stock broker. So if you go for SEBI directly, sir, if you go into the site of SEBI, and I will directly show you an example over here. So, sir, there are two ways, sir. So, either you can go into the exchange membership directory, okay, and you can type the name of the broker which you want, okay, whereby you can find the every information of the broker. What is his registered address? What is the complaints officer name? Their contact number? Who is the MD of the company? Then what is his email ID, etc. Everything will be there over there, whereby you can see it and you can get you can understand, sir. Even it is there in SEBI. You can find it in SEBI. Then you can find it in the exchanges also, whether they are registered with them or not. Okay, you can find it, sir.
But nowadays, in online, many brokers are online.
For example, okay, I'll tell you. For example, if someone are impersonating someone,
yes.
For example, they'll be if they are sending you the registration certificate.
Okay.
See, for example, a fraud happens that they will be telling that we are from this company, and they will be sending you a registration certificate of SEBI. So on that certificate, you will be having a certificate registration number.
Okay.
With that registration number, you have to check whether it is matching or not. And it's better for you if someone are contacting you on mobile instance WhatsApp. It's better you can call that directly to that company. Okay. In the membership directory, there will be a number also. You can directly contact to them and you can ask them. Okay. These are the measures, sir, basically.
And one more thing, sir, in online transactions and all, we need to give Aadhaar and PAN and bank account details. How do we get security?
In the sense, broker you are telling, broker collecting the information you are telling. It's up.
Because we are giving these all details, right, sir?
In the sense, PAN card is very much mandatory, right, sir?
Yeah,
PAN card is mandatory for everything.
Or not, how do we get that?
I didn't. Okasari koncham loud cheppandi, sir.
See, we give all our authenticate details, PAN card, Aadhaar card and all these things. When we give all these things in online, how do we get the security from the public
in the sense, how you are telling how it is protected, you are telling,
protected
right?
ourselves.
Okay. Sir, basically PAN card is very much required for everything these days, in the sense for financial matters.
Yes,
so
sir.
basically you have to give PAN card.
Yes.
The second thing, Aadhaar card, it's up to you whether you can give it or not. So if something like e-Aadhaar, compulsory e-Aadhaar.
Yes, sir.
So I mean, if it is prescribed by SEBI or any other government body, you have to definitely give e-Aadhaar. Otherwise, it's not suggested in the sense, it's up to you whether you can give your Aadhaar card or some other thing, something like that. But you can give other address proofs which are legal. There are 4 address proofs which are legal. Firstly, Aadhaar card. The second one is your passport. The third one is your driving license. The fourth one is your voter ID. Any one of that you can give it, sir.
Yes, sir. How do we check it? What are the ways to check whether it is protected or not in our online platforms, in our information, personal information?
Okay, personal information, how it is protected.
Because the fraudulence are very much right now, cyber attacks.
So even, sir, sharing, it's prescribed for you not to share your Aadhaar card in the sense with, it's prescribed for you to share your masked Aadhaar rather than giving a Aadhaar card with total, your 12 digits of your Aadhaar identification number.
Okay.
So it's prescribed, you can give only last 4 digits only. You can even download from Aadhaar site also, the masked Aadhaar. So it's better for like that, but mostly these firms will not be using for their personal use. No, unless or until your finger biometrics or other, if someone are using. E-Aadhaar is the best way, sir. Nothing.
Thank you. Thank you.